So I'm a little bit late to this story. I do apologize about that. I wasn't sure I was even going to make a video about this, but the more I keep thinking about it, the more I just want to talk about it. And what I mean is the fact that Conor McGregor, he's pretty famous. I'm sure you guys know him. The former two-time, or sorry, two weight division champion simultaneously. He's one of the first to ever do it. He's clearly made a very nice life for himself. But lately, there was a recent issue where a bunch of kids got hurt in Ireland. I don't want to go into too much detail with what you can say or not say on YouTube, but he's very upset about this, just like all of Ireland. And they're having a lot of these issues, and of course they're all far left liberal politicians. If you're Canadian or American or British or Dutch, etc., 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 I think you all know what I'm talking about. Now, I don't know if Conor McGregor is necessarily a conservative or a liberal, but he's clearly pissed off with all this over-the-top liberal ideology that has now caused kids to get hurt. And when kids get hurt, that's when people kind of say, okay, enough's enough, we need change. So he's kind of hinting that he may run for prime minister. Now, I know he's not a career politician, but in my opinion, that's a good thing. I don't know if he would be any good, but I think he would get a lot of support, because let's be honest, what is politics? What is an election? It's a popularity contest. Conor McGregor is very popular, especially in Ireland. So, and not only that, but he also has money to fund his own campaign, which is another positive thing. So if he can get in there and make some real changes, that would be very interesting. And again, another example, Donald Trump was the first example of this, but another example of governments being voted out in favor of someone who's never been a politician just because people are sick and tired of it and they want change. We first realized this in 2016 when Donald Trump was elected, but then ever since 2020, it's been Joe Biden. And what do we have? The same old crap that we were going to see with Hillary Clinton and that we saw with Obama. And I'm talking about, when I'm comparing Biden and Obama, I'm talking about jumping into wars, never stopping, funding the military-industrial complex, just like Obama did, high inflation. There's a lot of problems. There's more problems here in Canada, to be fair, but a lot of people are getting really tired of these left-wing politicians, and I don't blame them. They got tired of it in the Netherlands. They got tired of it. They're tired of it here in Canada. They're tired of it in the States. They're tired of it in Argentina, and they got tired of it in Italy. It's a lot of countries going one way, especially when you consider how liberal of a country Canada is, especially. In our next election, the Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau, is not only going to lose, he's going to lose to the point where his party is going to be in third place. The Conservatives will win the majority. Like, imagine how bad you have to be in a liberal country if you're the liberal leader to screw up so badly that most Canadians by far are going to vote for Conservatives. But that's what happens. People realize, hey, this is, ever since Joe Biden was elected, people were having buyer's remorse. And in 2021, people were having the same feelings with Trudeau. And now a lot of those people are never going to vote Liberal again. That could happen in the States. That could happen in Ireland. It could start happening everywhere because people are sick and tired of this. And people like Conor McGregor, who have a strong voice, who is very popular and famous and rich and could fund his own campaign, he could definitely become a major threat to be the next prime minister. And if he does good and makes some changes and helps the people of Ireland, where like if he adopts this kind of right-wing populist idea, well, he'll get called racist. He'll get called misogynistic. He'll get called all these things. The media will attack him. But I don't think he's going to care. This guy who's been in a cage fighting for probably close to 15 years now. I think he's been in the UFC for about 10. I don't think he's scared of being called anything. And you also need someone who has that thick skin so that they can deal with that media pressure. They can just brush it off their shoulder. They don't care. Tough men like that, really, they just want what's better for the people. And that's what populism is about. And if that's what Conor McGregor is going to do for the people of Ireland, then I really hope that Conor McGregor is the next prime minister of that country.